Hey, good morning. We're back at the range today and we're doing some further testing of the Everglades 124 grain plated bullet and then also the 185 grain plated bullet. The 124 is out of a 9mm, the other is 45 ACP. Both of those are Rock Island Ultra Tac high capacity pistols. Pistols are basically identical. Calibers are different. So anyway, we'll start off with a 9mm first, I believe. That will push, based off of the other testing I've done, we're expecting to see high 1300s, maybe 1400 feet a second off of this particular loading. So this is a full plus P and might even be a plus P plus. Quick load suggests it's right at about 38,500, which is the max plus P load pressure. So anyhow, we'll go ahead and get that test set up, and what we're doing is we're doing a wood penetration test with these hollow points just to see what they'll do. I know it's not the ideal design of projectile for this kind of test, but we do want to see what the penetration is. So we'll go ahead and bring you back once we get everything set up for the test. Got our Rock Island 124 grain Everglades 22 TCM. Yep, right here it is. It's mangled. So we'll hang on to that. Okay, chronograph is up and running. These are our 6 wired together 2x4s. We have a spare in the background just in case there's any additional over penetration. Okay, our Rock Island. We're loaded up. Safety's on. Okay, we got penetration all the way through. All 6 boards. Our backup board penetrated through, so we got more than 7 boards of penetration. Let's see what our velocity was. Our velocity was 1319. That's even a little slower than I was expecting it to be. I was expecting it to be 50 or 60 feet a second faster than that. Okay, let's try the 185. Okay, our 1 round of 185 grain plated hollow point, our Rock Island high capacity. Velocity was 1298. We did not penetrate through all 6 boards. This is the 9mm down here at the bottom. That's the 185, 45. And it looks like we got, actually loosening the wire. Okay, there was our board made it through the 4th board. There's our 185 grain recovered. So that was through the fourth board. So pretty good penetration on that, but not as good, not the same amount of penetration that the 9mm provided. Projectile stayed together fairly well, and we need to add additional boards if we're going to want to try to catch the that 9mm. Let's take a look and see what the damage done. That's our fourth board. This is where we recovered our projectile. Okay, this is board number 6, and that's what basically our 9mm did. That should be entry side, and that will be the exit side for the 9mm. And that was on board 6. So our projectile was traveling in that direction. And then this is actually, in this case, this was our 7th board, and that was our exiting. So still penetrating straight, and then popping off a large chunk on the backside. So in closing, what do we think? We saw the 9mm have double the penetration that the 45 did, even though the 45 out foot-pound the 9mm considerably. We've seen the water test, we've seen now the wood test, and I don't know, what do we think? I'm not sure. I think I'm going to have a little bit of time to kind of digest what I've just witnessed and take a closer look at the boards and see what it all suggests and what it means, and see if there's a takeaway in it. So anyhow, we'll wrap this up later, or we'll draw some conclusion later.